All right, this is a test, among other things, but I just loaded the game, and this is the usual start screen. I started playing this probably a little over 24 hours ago. Um, it was an ad that popped up on one of the other games I play, so I thought I'd take a look and try it out. Now, based on everything I saw, it looks like it's really going to be long time before you get any money. So let's take a quick look at this particular game. This is the first video of this type that I'm doing, so let's just kind of give this a quick review, go through the menu functions, talk a little bit about this game. The game is called Atlas Earth, and it kind of works as you buy land on this virtual landscape using the in-game currency, which you can purchase through the store or the shop as they call it, which will probably be one of the first buttons I go through from left to right. But as you can see, pretty much standard laid out most games. There's your icon and settings in the top left. If you need to adjust your settings, one of the first things I did was turn off the music and sound effects because it was pretty loud and got in the way of some of the other stuff I was doing. And of course your profile settings where you can set your avatar. I have yet to do so, and in future games I may do so. Sorry if my screen kind of dimmed a little bit as it idled. You'll see next to it is the actual value or money accumulation bar, and currently I have a boost running, and I'll talk about that a little bit. You can see the boost counter right under the little boost icon there, and how much in the in-game currency I currently have, which is 48 Atlas bucks. A button for leaderboards, and there's a scrolling feed that is always seems to be running. And one of the comments that I saw in some of the reviews as a quality of life future change, hopefully they can make that kind of shrink away. So I'm just going to shrink that for the moment. And you'll see the landscape, just like with any sort of AR type game, or you're looking at a map, you can rotate it. One of the other quality of life items is if it would always point in the actual direction you're walking. But for the moment I'll kind of rotate it, and as you can see I can zoom in and out of the view to get some idea of what's around me. I have one parcel of land purchased, the one that's I'm standing right next to, that I will go into in a moment. And you can see like my menu option right now is on the buy land, and there's some additional information kind of scrolling right above that buy land button. Let's kind of go through the buttons. So settings, of course, there's my current profile. You can see what level I'm at and how I'm accumulating. As I said, I've been playing for a little over 24 hours, and I am at just under half a penny. And as you can see, I have one parcel of land in the Epic Parcels Owned category. I was lucky enough to get one of those, and if you can set the name up at the top with the little pencil icon, and you can add a photo. There are items called passports. I do have to do a little more research on that, but they can increase our boost level. Currently, after watching an ad, my boost level is at 30%. So that is what's allowing my funds there to be accumulating as quickly as they are to the whole half cent after 24 hours. But of course, this is the kind of game where the more parcels of land you own, the faster that particular rent will accrue in game. And as far as in game goes, once you've accumulated $5 worth, you can start withdrawing it, or you can turn the in-game accumulated money into more in-game currency to buy more parcels of land, which we'll see how fast they go. And one of the later segments I hope to record will be some of the math associated with the parcels of land. While I'm in the screen, I'm going to hit the little, you can also see that if you own enough parcels of land in a particular area, you can either become mayor or governor or president. That's just as you own a lot of parcels of land, and it will take quite a bit of time, especially in terms of time invested, unless you're investing money. And my overall goal is to not invest any money at all and see how it goes. I'm going to hit the little question mark icon next to the common parcels, or that common parcel zoned, and you'll see the rarity details. And when you want to select buy a parcel of land, and we'll go over that in a moment, you'll see you have to choose a parcel of land, and you won't know what kind of rarity it is, and it will then do some animation when you buy it, and you'll see what happens. You'll either get a common, which looks like half the land in the game is common, which is, if you want to count zeros, that's 8 zeros following the decimal point, 1, then that's per second. We'll do the math on that, but it's incredibly slow. Rare at 30%, epic at 15%, and legendary at 5%. I fortunately, when I bought that parcel of land when I first started through the tutorial, I ended up with an epic, which means I was already accumulating twice as fast as someone who might have started with a parcel of land for common. And as that goes, it's generated me the whole whopping half a cent in 24 hours, give or take, with a boost on most of the time. So we'll see how many of these videos I record. We'll try to get at least a screen cap every day around the same time, or if not every few days, just to see how it's going. So this is day 1 of this game, and we'll see how it's going. Hopefully I will rack up a few legendaries. As I walk around, I'm going to click out of this. As I walk around, you can see that there are some little pins for other players who may have accumulated. So there's one in the distance there, and depending on how close I am, I might be able to click on it to see that individual, and I am not at this distance. So I'll click on my own, and you'll kind of see, you can see the same information for other players that are in the game when you click on their icons to see how much money they've accumulated in what they call rent. So as well as how many parcels they own. But that's just like a numerical number. I don't think you can hide that information from other players. And as you wander around, you'll see like a variety of other types of land. I believe that one in the distance there might be a legendary. And there is a video that I saw that might be, you click on, if you can buy the parcels that are adjacent to it, there's a good chance that some of them may also be legendary. Only other things on the screen before I go into the other menu options, you can see that the boost has a countdown going. If you were to click on the boost button, you see that I can get a rent boost times 30. That changes, I guess, depending on how many parcels of land. Have to do a little more research on that. But if I watch an ad, it will boost. This stacks up to 6 hours worth. So if you're at like 5 hours and 1 minute and you try to click the watch ad, it'll say, sorry, you can't do that right now. So I've had that running for within the last 24 hours, probably about 14 or 15 hours. You know, there were some gaps of time where I had to let it lapse, and if you have your notifications for your phone on, it actually lets you know that it's run out and you should watch another ad. And this is very ad driven. You watch a lot of ads to get the material or the in-game currency. The 48 Atlas bucks that I've earned so far has mostly been watching ads, among other things. So let's kind of go through some of these other buttons so you can see, and we'll end the video for today. We have the leaderboard button, which you can see has country and state. So someone has, accumulated over 12,000 parcels of land. That's an incredible amount, I think. I don't know how long it will take me to get anywhere close to that, or even if I will achieve any sort of leaderboard status at the rate I plan on playing, unless for some reason people use some sort of bonus code for using my video as a reference, and you can accumulate. And if there are a lot of people who do that, maybe I'll have an opportunity to acquire more in-game currency, which gets me more parcels of land. All right, so this is my current local area. I am currently in Georgia, but I'll be traveling around in the near future, and we'll see about keeping these videos going. So maybe I might get something in this particular location. So it does require geolocation to be on. So that's the leaderboard. That's just mostly informational. I have rarely ever looked at it. Maybe if I do tend to accumulate enough and want to see if I manage the leaderboard, we'll see. Let's take a look at the shop. The shop itself, you can do this connect a card to earn free Atlas bucks. The Atlas bucks is if you connect a Visa card and you go shopping at these particular locations. You can see that if I was to buy a Jimmy John sandwich using this particular Visa card that I would connect, I can earn $1 per buck, and subs or meals with subs, up to $10 at a time, or Sonic, or you get 2 times at Moe's, 3 times at Auntie Anne's. And maybe I'll link my card, since I'll be using my card if I were to want to buy something like a milkshake at Sonic or one of those lovely limeade slushies. We'll see how that goes, but that's something in the future. You can buy passport badges. Those passport badges apparently will increase your bonus amounts. Here's a quick click on the question mark. Level 0 right now, where I'm sitting as I just started the game and don't want to spend any money and haven't accumulated enough Atlas bucks to do anything in game yet. I have an empty passport for 0% boost, and you can slowly increase the amount of boost you may have. So sometime down the road I might pick up a badge just to at least get to an extra 5% boost and see how that operates for everybody. And then maybe eventually I will somehow get up to the 101 badges for level 5 and on, and see if I can get to a 25% extra boost. That would help the existing 30% boost that I might have. So maybe I might earn at a much faster rate. As with most in-game currencies, you can spend real-world money to buy Atlas bucks for parcels of land. The more you spend at time will be the more money you get or more in-game currency to get. So you spend $4.99, you'll get enough for 1 parcel of land or 100 Atlas bucks. Obviously, you could see that on the screen that it takes 200 to buy a badge. So that's quite a bit at this point where I've just started and have almost nothing. And you have 315 Atlas bucks for $14.99. $39.99 will get you 900, which is 5 parcels. And if you want to spend $99.99, you can get 2,400 Atlas bucks. So obviously, as you scale up, you can see that there is an opportunity to watch a video for 2 Atlas bucks, which you can see my countdown timer. I've got about 4 minutes and change to go on that before I can watch another video, which you can do every 20 minutes as a cooldown. I think originally when the game came out, you could watch several videos in a row, and then there's a much longer cooldown. But as of this current edition of the game, it is 1 video every 20 minutes for 2 Atlas bucks. So the 40 some odd that I've accumulated so far has been a combination of watching the videos periodically and doing, they have another feature under the hunt for a Wheel of Fortune type thing that gets you some Atlas bucks. There is a redemption code if you have a redemption code that I don't know if it's meant for bonuses later, but currently it reads that it's for if you purchase Atlas Bucks before the launch. And of course, there's the ever useful invite your friends button. Get 10 Atlas Bucks for every parcel each friend buys after the tutorial, up to 100 Atlas Bucks per friend. I'll add my code into the description so that if you wanted to be nice and click on my link, then maybe I can accumulate some parcels of land a little faster to make my videos a little more interesting. And of course, each friend also gets 200 free Atlas Bucks when they unlock their 10th parcel. So if you use this code, looks like you will get basically the equivalent of purchasing a badge or 2 parcels of land of Atlas Bucks when you get to your 10th parcel, if you get that far. Now, if you want to invest some real world money or anything like that, you can probably get there a little faster and get that extra bonus. And of course, you might help me out by getting some more parcels of land to make my videos a little more interesting. But someday, or maybe in the near future, I'm going to see about maybe using some PayPal, not PayPal, sorry, some of my Google Play money and see if it'll actually do a purchase. That shouldn't be too long. I don't really, I don't want to do that too soon, but it might be something that happens. The next button over under this is the auctions button, which as you can see is coming soon. They haven't done that yet, so that might be an interesting feature when we can buy other people's land. I don't know if unless I can get common land for real cheap, or some of the lower tier stuff for well below the parcel cost, normal parcel cost. Like buying a legendary right now, I don't know how fast that would accumulate to help anybody, so we'll see how that works. The current buy land button under the normal map, I click on that. That takes me to this little different grid based screen. You can see where I'm centered on that. That current blinking red parcel is the one that I purchased just because this is where I am right now. So I bought that one to start, but depending on how things go, I might try to find some legendary land out there or legendary parcel and buy an adjacent property, and hopefully I'll get a legendary out of it. If you click on any of these parcels, you'll see, oh, if you want to buy this land, this is the default what it'll get you. But if you were to, if it turns out to be one of the nicer ones, or high, more rare ones, you might get a better quantity. Hitting the question mark here kind of just once again shows you that odds table. And then you hit the buy land for 100 Atlas Bucks, and currently I don't have enough, so obviously it'll give me the option to go to the shop. All right, then we have this hunt button where you can accumulate diamonds. Diamonds will turn into spins. I can do my next spin in 29 minutes and change, so maybe I'll do another short video once I get the diamond hunt, and then eventually I'll string all these intro videos together. Another coming soon feature, this game has been out for maybe less than 10 months, and several of the features still hasn't been added to it yet. So I think the most recent update was about 2 weeks ago, right now from today, give or take, earlier in July, and so they did fix a few bugs and added some features, so maybe we'll track that as we go. And the last button is landmarks, which is also a coming soon item. So that's the initial tour of the game. I'm gonna go and watch another video and get another 2 Atlas Bucks and add another couple of hours to my boost, and we will see how things go. So stay tuned for the next video, and thank you for watching. If you want to help me out, definitely like and subscribe perhaps would be fun. Otherwise, you would definitely be helping me out if you clicked on the link below for if you want to give this game a try as well. but I would say maybe you want to hold off until I have explored a little more and shown you some of the math relating to this game, and you figure out if it's worth it. I've really haven't monitored this game too much, other than some of the initial, checking it out, and you can see if I let this sit, and we'll do some math and see how it is without the boost. That if I just have that one single parcel of land, maybe I might earn enough for a cup of coffee in a couple of years. We'll see. All right, well, once again, thanks for watching. You can, oh, by the way, you can see in the distance there's a little blue spinning thing. That's a diamond that lets me do the wheel spins. So maybe we'll do a short video after that on this, or I'll just do a little editing and tack it on. All right, have a good one.